Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen, to the Waynesburg University Sports Network for a President's Athletic Conference matchup between the 15-3 Chatham Cougars and the 7-11 Waynesburg Yellow Jackets. I'm Benicio DeFalco. Join with me is Ethan Spazarski. Deion Sanders' son, Shador Sanders, is one of the highest paid collegiate athletes in the world, although he's never attended class in person.
So Tyler Richmond, 4 receptions, 132 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the day. With this performance on Saturday, has he solidified himself as the wide receiver 1 in this Waynesburg offense? So when it came to the game versus Carla, they were able to defeat them 68-55, which they shot 49% from the field. Anton Baker, another stellar game from him. He had 19 points and 8 rebounds. Jalen Goins being one of the transfers on this team, he's been effective immediately with another good performance with 14 points, and then alongside with PJ Suggs with 10, who's had a stellar season for the Jackets all year long. I think it leaves a bad taste in all Browns fans' mouth, looking at Baker and the success he's had in Tampa, leading that team to the playoffs. I mean, and if you look at it, Baker, he did a lot of things in his short span on the Browns that a lot of Browns quarterbacks have never done. Mm-hmm. He got them to the playoffs. He won a playoff game versus the Pittsburgh Steelers, keep in mind, a team that dominated them for the past 10 to 15 years. So that was just huge for the organization, and he kind of got the Browns their spark back.
Mm-hmm. Reggie Bush won the 2005 Heisman Trophy after an incredible season. Come 2010, Bush was then stripped of the trophy after the NCAA found that USC was providing improper benefits. Bush, while at his time at the university, was provided a car and thousands of dollars.
Look at it, a number one thing to me between a quarterback and receiver is relationship. Jamar Chase wasn't there for weeks, and I know Joe Burrow and Jamar have been playing for each other for some time, but those weeks away from the team aren't going to help anyone.
First of all, offensively, I just felt like they looked a little flustered at times. It seemed like things were a little bit rushed. They looked a little confused offensively. We talked about it, that Bethany game. It seemed like sometimes, they were just relying on Anton Baker and PJ Suggs to score. Anton had 5, I believe PJ had 8 in that game. With outcomes like that, you're not going to win basketball games.
Welcome back to Plead Your Case. On the day this is being recorded is currently the last day before the trade deadline in the NFL. We saw Zadarius Smith find a new home today with the Detroit Lions, and the Bengals also acquiring Khalil Herbert for a 7th-round pick. And then the Saints traded away Marshawn Lattimore to the Commanders.
They're going to try to key in on Daly. And how they do it, I'm not really too sure, because he's a guy that you're not going to want him to get to his spot. So if that's with running zone or matching Anton Baker against them, we're going to have to see.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into the Rudy Marisa Fieldhouse for a women's basketball non-conference matchup between the 3-0 Waynesburg Yellow Jackets and the 2-1 Worcester Fighting Scots. I'm Benicio DeFalco. Join with me is Dean Shazer. Dean, this is the first time the Yellow Jackets started the season 3-0 since the 2010-2011 season. What are some key players to look out for today for the Yellow Jackets?
Mitchum is blocked, so it's going to be Dion Pinkett driving in versus Suggs, and that shot is blocked! Corey Mitchum trying to keep it in bounds. He can't do so, so Cougars will take possession, but what a defensive play by PJ Suggs.
It's going to be brought in by Karen McFadden. McFadden passes it off to Friday. Friday on the fast break. Trying to draw a foul. She does so, and one. Kalista Friday flexes on the Carlos Celtics, and we're all tied up in the 4th quarter.
Davis over to Suggs. Gets a screen by Davis. Suggs' jump shot is nothing but net. PJ Suggs on the offensive end, driving right hand layup, gets it to bank it.
She's going to pass it out to Karen McFadden now at the left wing. McFadden gets a screen, gets out to Sturm. Sturm corner 3 is good. Yellow Jackets get the 13-8 lead, 5:11 remaining in the 1st quarter. McFadden crosses the timeline, bounce pass into Friday. Friday, Euro step layup is good. 58-62, Yellow Jackets trailing up to the Celtics, 4:32 remaining in the 4th quarter.